My job let all employees go after the storm and said they were doing it for the good of the employees because they don't know when they can pay us. They owe us paychecks. I have bills to pay. What do I do? Most of us aren't eligible for unemployment as we do have other jobs.
All right, you don't owe a pay. If you don't get paid, what happens?
If you don't get paid, you don't get paid.
But if you're owed it and you don't get paid, what happens?
Yeah, well, you absolutely, you have a lawsuit. You have a lawsuit against the employer. I mean, if you work for a wage and they don't pay you, then you have a claim against the employer for not paying you. And in fact, depending on the egregiousness of that withholding, you could find yourself in a situation that we call civil theft, which could enable you to get up to 3 times the amount that is being wrongfully withheld. Now, there's some very specific steps you have to go through in order to prove civil theft. Just withholding the money in and of itself doesn't necessarily qualify as that, but you're absolutely entitled to get that money. Now, going forward, if they shut down the business or are unable to do it, that's exactly the type of situation that the FEMA unemployment, the disaster unemployment claim that Larry was talking about, that's what you would certainly want to avail yourself of as quickly as possible.
Well, you get a lawyer files what's called a wage and hour claim, and the lawyer gets attorney's fees. They don't want to pay a lawyer. I mean, lawyers around here, the inexpensive lawyers are $2.50 an hour. All right, so pay whoever it is, pay your damn employees. All right, if you're watching, pay them. I mean, don't do this. This is ridiculous. This is terrible. It's shameful to do this to somebody who's owed money and needs the money. They work for their job. Pay them. I mean, I'd rather you just do it. Take the tongue lashing you're getting from me right now. Pay these folks. They need it. They desperately need it. You collected the money from your folks. You need to pay them right now.
Well, and you think about it, these wage and hour claims that you talked about, I mean, those are, labor and employment lawyers, they love those types of claims because they don't lose. You do not lose. If you've worked the time, you are entitled to be paid, and if they don't pay you for that, then there could be a wage and hour violation, and there really is no defense to it. I mean, you prove you worked, you proved that they owe you money, they didn't pay you for it.
Yeah. I
mean, it's and then pay the employee and then pay the attorney's fees on top of that, which Larry said, based on the hourly rates that some more experienced wage and hour attorneys might be charging around here, you could be looking at paying way more than what you would actually have to pay the employee.